Hi everyone, I wanted to come and do a quick library haul. I went to the library today and I got some great books, and so I wanted to share with you guys. The reason why I ended up getting so many is because we signed up for the summer reading program at our local library, and it's called Mind, Body, and Soul, SOLE, like the sole of your shoe. And how it works is you read 30 minutes a day and you check off the date on your reading log. And if you guys can see my refrigerator back here, we have our reading logs up there. And the reading program goes from June 9th until August 30th. And so we signed up at the beginning of July. So we're going to try to go from the beginning of July until the end of August. And then on the back of the reading log, they have an activity log. And so if you're active for 30 minutes a day as well, you chart that on the back of the activity log. So yeah. So anyway, let me get right into these books. I went ahead and I got some Bob books. I saw a couple of you moms, you had got Bob books, and I was listening to your reviews on them. So I thought I'd give them a shot for my little guy. And these are Bob books, word families. And real quick, I'll just go through the titles. Kittens, Floppy Mop, Summer, Activities for Books, Frogs, The Red Car, Activities for Books, Lollipops, Bed Bugs, and Funny Bunny. And I'm excited to see how these work. We started beginning blends with my 3-year-old, and he's doing good with them. And so as I was looking over these books, checking them out in the library, I saw that some of these books have some of the words that he already can recognize and break down phonically. So I thought it'd be good to see if he can pick them up in these books too. Pick up those words that he knows in these books too. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Next we have Eric Carle, The Tiny Seed. And we like Eric Carle. We have The Hungry Caterpillar, and we've gotten a couple of his other books too from the library. But I love his use of colors and in the stories that he tells in his books. So The Tiny Seed. Next we have In the Garden, and this book is made from 98% recycled material, so that's cool. And it's a cute little book talking about nature and gardening and taking care of a garden and watching things grow that you planted. Next we have Pokio, and this is a Lift the Flax book. So, and this is Pokio and the Camera. A cute little book. And then next we have, this book will be for both of my kids. We have Summer, and I thought this was appropriate because we are in the season of summer. Now this book, it looks like it's Weather Watch. So it's going to talk about the weather in summer. So as you guys could see, what page was that? They're going to talk about tornadoes and lightning and thunder, and those are things that happen in the summertime. And the pictures are really nice. And it's going to talk about gardens and how we take care of gardens in the summer, and flowers and bees. That's that book. And then I got another book called Summer. And this book is more about how summer is the hottest season, and it's going to talk about weather as well in this book. So kind of similar to the other summer book. And then next, this book is also will be for both of my boys. This book is Jane Brockett's Clever Concepts, Circles, Stars, and Squares, Looking for Shapes. This is a neat book. Me and my little 3-year-old, we looked at it earlier today. And I really like how they use everyday things to show shapes. And they broke that down in the book, that shapes are in everything. And when we got to the rectangle, my little guy said, I couldn't even finish the sentence before he finished it. He said, a rectangle has 4 sides, 2 are long and 2 are short. And he said that by himself. And so he's looking at the pictures of the rectangles, and then he looks around in his room and he starts pointing out things that are rectangular. And I just thought that was so cute. He's like, Mommy, my door is a rectangle. So, but the pictures are really nice. Really nice. And it really allows you to see the different shapes that you can see every day. So I think this would be good, like if you had a toddler, to get this type of book and help them with finding shapes in everyday life. And then for my little guy, we like Little Pim. We're teaching him Spanish. And so we get Little Pim, and it's foreign language and fun. And this is Spanish. I'll show you guys this one first. This is the number 1 DVD, and it's Eating and Drinking. And then this is number 2, Wake Up Smiling. And I like Little Pim because he makes it easy for the kids to grasp the concept of Spanish, and also how they put the Spanish words to use with the picture. And then also you can put on the English subtitles. That way you can see the words in English as well. But these are Little Pim. And then for me, I got the Developing Brain, Birth to Age 8. And so this, excuse me, this book, from what I'm understanding, it talks about the developing brain from birth to age 8. And so I thought it would be interesting to get this book so I can see, what my 3-year-old, what his brain is doing at this stage. And even with my big guy, because he has a brain injury, this could probably help me out with understanding his brain and where it's at. So, yep. And then, these books are falling. Let me move them. And then I got 5 Senses. We went over the 5 Senses with my big guy last year. And so we're going to introduce him to my little guy. He gets the concept of senses, what his senses are, but we really haven't sat down and broke down. Your nose is for smelling and stuff like that. Even though I believe he knows that. He knows his nose is for smelling. He knows his ears are for hearing. But, yeah, we're going to do more with the 5 Senses. And this was a neat book. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the library. And I'm going to make copies of the pages that I want to put into my little guy's workbook. And so on this page, it is our 5 senses. We use different parts of our body too. And then as we're learning to read, this will probably be when he gets a little older, or when he's able to read all of these words. But he'll read the word see, and he'll match it up with this rectangle that goes to the eye. And the same for here. He'll put it up here to where the ear is, to match it with the ear. And they got other ones in here that are like that. And so, like I said, I'm just going to make some copies of this so we can have it and put it in his workbook. And then I got the Basic Phonics Skills Level A, and it is print awareness, phonic awareness, alphabet awareness, sound symbol association, And this book is the same way as the Five Senses. I can go to the library and make copies of these pages and put it into his workbook. So, but of course, before I introduce these concepts more to my little guy, I'm going to read, how you're supposed to use this book and make sure I understand it so that I can help him to understand it. So that is it for my library haul. And if you guys have any questions, leave me a comment. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. Bye.